I'm back. All right, I'll do the spiel. Welcome to Aham, Prema. I am Divine Love Mantra Meditation Practice. My name is Holly, and here we practice the mantra Aham, Prema, which means I am Divine Love. And what we do here is maybe a little meditating, maybe a little chatting, and we repeat the mantra Aham, Prema, which means I am Divine Love. And so we raise the energy of divine love within ourselves and out into the collective. And hi, Vinny. Hello again. I just started this a second time. Vinny's very patient. So I was thinking about this mantra. I was thinking about this mantra and sort of what it means for me to be able to do this, and actually wrote a few things down because I don't know, I was actually practicing a little bit of yoga this evening, and I was led to do this. I was led to share this mantra two Thanksgivings ago. And I was led to do this mantra for 125,000 repetitions, which is the amount of time according to, I can't remember his name. He was a priest and a Sanskrit scholar. It'll come to me, or I'll put it in the notes, or I'll mention it. I can't remember his name right now. But he said that if you repeat the mantra 125,000 times, then it becomes seated in your heart. And that your being becomes this being of, well, in our case, Aham Prema, divine love. I did this mantra 125,000 times in, I think it was 2018. And I spent a lot of time, I did it as a walking meditation. I spent a lot of time with the mala beads just repeating this mantra as I walked around town or in the woods, and it did shift something for me, and it was like a subtle experience. But I think the main thing that it did was that it did soften my heart. It softened me, and I like to experiment. So I kind of see this as an experiment. And so I'm doing it again. So they say if you keep doing the mantra, it keeps, becoming more strong in your body. It becomes more strong in your being, right? Because there's a lot going on with this idea of mantras, but it's a vibration, and we're made of energy. So it vibrates us. But I think more than that is I felt like I wanted to give something, and this was something that I could give, that I could share a mantra, and just spread the energy of love. When I first discovered yoga, because this is a form of yoga. When I first discovered yoga, it was the first time I really had anyone encourage me to honor my body. And it was, hi, it was during a time in my life where I had just come out of sort of a traumatic situation. Well, my childhood was kind of traumatic, but I had experienced trauma, and it was pretty intense and pretty extraordinary. I was a teenager, and I left home, and I was living on the streets of Alphabet City, New York, in the late 80s. And it was, I won't go into too many details, but I worked at the Life Cafe, and David Life and Sharon Gannon of Jiva Mukti David Life owns Life Cafe, and they were teaching yoga in a basement of a church nearby. And they had all these flyers, and I thought, wow, those flyers are fascinating. I want to try that. And then I couldn't afford the $8 for the class, so I didn't go. But eventually, when I was no longer living in the street, I got a job at a health food store. And my boss was really kind and let me read like any books in the store. He let me take them, and he let me, as long as I brought them back. And so I was reading about quantum physics and like Kundalini and like all these like meditation books, these visualization books. And there was this one book that touched me, and I don't remember the name of the book, but it was just this little book, and it was a book of meditation. It was just a meditation on love, and it was illustrated. And I would read that book like every morning, and I would take myself through this meditation, and I felt my nervous system calm down. And that was very noticeable for me, like so noticeable that like I painted on the back of I had a leather jacket, on the back of my jacket I painted "Groove to the Love Vibration" on it, because it just felt so good to experience that. And I didn't, it was just like, wow, okay, that was the first thing. And the second thing was I had an injury, and one of the customers taught me some yoga, just a little bit of yoga to help with my injury, rather than going to a doctor and getting surgery and I wouldn't recommend this, that people go this route, but it worked for me, like I couldn't afford surgery anyway, but like, so it was this thing where it was like, I'm not going to be able to function fully. And this person said, yeah, you will. And he was a doctor, and he showed me some yoga. A couple of years later, I moved back to New York City, and I started going to Jiva Mukti, and the most profound things in the class for me was the period of rest. There was rest between certain asanas, and at the beginning of the class we had breathing and meditation, and some chanting at the end. Like when I say Om Shanti, 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 Om, peace, 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 I learned that in my yoga classes. And I also started going to Shivananda to do chanting. And eventually I went to the ashram, the Shivananda ashram, and I became a yoga teacher. And there was so much about rest and breathing that, and just like slowing down to really feel the subtle energy in the body. And I remember my first or second yoga class, one of the teachers said, there is no competition here. And that was like probably the first time I experienced the permission not to compete. And I think that was like that. Just every time I practice yoga, every time I do meditation, that there is no competition comes into my mind for just a moment. And I think like that probably is the most profound thing. On top of the breath work and the meditation and the rest, there's that rest of it's okay. You don't have to compete. You're just being, and it's okay. So I invite you to just be. I felt like I needed to tell that story though. Ooh, that was loud. So find yourself in a comfortable seated position or lying down. And just take a moment to just notice how your body feels. Notice any places where you might be holding tightness or tension. And just noticing, scanning from the top of your head all the way down to your fingers and all the way down to your feet and your toes. Okay. And then we're just going to take a moment to breathe. So closing the eyes or relaxing your gaze, we're going to inhale through the nostrils, sending the breath down the spine and allowing the belly to expand. And on the exhale, the belly releases back toward the spine. Comes out through the nose. And if you're sitting up, you can lengthen your spine. You want to lift from your abdomen. So you're not pulling yourself up at your shoulders. You're lifting through the pelvis and the abdomen. We're going to inhale again. Through the nostrils. The belly expands, exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Allowing yourself to relax. And just noticing your breath, allowing it to come back to normal. We're going to set the intention that each time we repeat the mantra, Aham, Prema, the energy of divine love begins to move up and down the spine. So this energy of divine love is all around you. This energy of divine love moves up and down the spine. Each time you repeat the mantra, the energy of divine love moves up and down the spine and throughout your entire body. This energy flows within you and all around you. And each time you repeat the mantra Aham Prema, feeling the energy of divine love filling up your entire body, filling up every single cell in your body. And seeing divine love as golden pink light. Each time you repeat the mantra Aham Prema, every single cell in your body lights up like tiny stars. and the space between the cells lights up so that your whole being lights up. And this light emanates from you into your auric field. So it's as if you have an egg of golden pink light all around you. And this light is healing. So if there are any tears or holes or leaks in your energy field, they get healed. So that your energy is just filled with divine love. And each time you repeat the mantra Aham Prema, this light becomes more beautiful, more powerful, more brilliant, and more expansive. Each time you repeat the mantra Aham Prema, this light becomes more vibrant, more brilliant, more intense, and more expansive. So just allow yourself to set that intention. We're going to begin the mantra, so you can sing along with me, or just listen and run it through your mind. We're going to go through one mala, so 108 repetitions. So we'll inhale and exhale and inhale. Aham Prema, 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 Aham Prema. Allowing the energy of Aham Prema to echo throughout your entire being. Feeling the light of divine love flowing through you and all around you. The energy of Aham Prema rippling out into the collective, vibrating the strings of the dimensions in the universe. And feeling all the cells in your body lit up like tiny stars. Your entire being lit up like a star. So here you are, a star. Imagine the earth in front of you like a ball, and you're just directing divine love to the earth. You can tap your hands, third eye, your sternum, just sending the energy to the earth. Imagine seeing the planet completely enveloped in divine love, this gentle, almost imperceptible golden pink light all around the entire planet, completely permeating the earth, this healing love just enveloping the entire planet. Everything on the earth completely enveloped in divine love. All beings, known and unknown, completely filled with divine love, this golden pink healing light of divine love. Every being, every tree, every ocean, every stone, everything. Everything enveloped and emanating divine love. Maybe your hands feel warm. Sometimes that happens. My hands feel pretty warm today. And now you begin to move across time, across dimensions, and see your past self. See yourself. See your life. See yourself sometime in the past where you may have needed a little extra love. Whatever comes to your mind, first thing, just send your past self this golden pink light of divine love. So see yourself. And just allow this light to permeate your entire being. And maybe see yourself going back a little bit further, just going back even further as a young child, maybe even a baby. See yourself as a young child or a baby and just send yourself this love, this beautiful golden pink light of divine love. Going back even further, seeing your parents before you were born, before you were even an idea, maybe. Just send them. See them, young people, see them, send them love. This golden pink light, divine love, to your parents, young people with hopes and dreams. I want you to come back closer to this time. See yourself from yesterday. And send yesterday's self divine love. See yourself throughout your day and just sending that self. See whatever scenes you see wrapped in golden pink light. Now we're going to move to the future, seeing yourself 3 years from now, experiencing success in your life, something in your life that you would like to experience or achieve or explore. Anything that you want to try, see yourself doing it. Of course, see yourself doing it with grace, and I always say this, maybe you even look younger in 3 years than you are today because you're healthy and vibrant. What's something you want to just have some kind of adventure and just let yourself see the scene? What comes into your mind? Let it surprise you even. See your future self experiencing that, and allow your present self to join in. So there's like 2 of you. With anyone else who's there. Really try to use all your senses for this experience, and also surround the entire scene with golden pink light energy. What is going on? See if you can feel the excitement of it. And then walk up to your future self and notice that your future self is sending you divine love too. You both like sending each other divine love. Is just like so much light. And you open your arms and you just hug one another. So your future self is hugging you and you're hugging your future self, and there's just so much love and so much gratitude. Your future self is so grateful for all the things you did to get your future self there. And you ask your future self, what did I do? How did I do this? What was the first step? And there's so much light. It becomes so bright. That it's like any kind of limitations you may have thought existed just disappear. And then you and your future self step back from one another and bow. And you release the scene, you let it go. It's this beautiful, just surrounding the whole scene with the golden pink light, and just like letting it drift off. It's like you're holding it in your hands and you just let it go. And it floats away, and you watch this bubble of pink light just until it disappears, and you find yourself back in the present moment. Feeling yourself filled with divine love. Noticing the space you're in and just allowing it to be filled with divine love. Every corner, every shadow, every crevice is just filled with divine love. Every area of your life, anything that comes to your mind, just allow it to be divine love at the moment. always like to send a little extra divine love energy to where you sleep. Knowing that that energy is loving, healing energy, and maybe you get some ideas from your future self whispering in your ear while you're asleep. Some inspiration. What's that step? What's that step you can take to move toward that adventure or whatever it is that you envisioned? Or maybe you just have just a healing, rejuvenating sleep. It's okay to just be. You are divine love. You are divine love. You are divine love. Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema. And so be it, and so it is. We'll close with an Om Shanti. So, palms together, thumbs meet at the chest. Inhale, and exhale, and inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. The divine in me sees the divine in you. Namaste. Good night. Thank you for joining.